twofold. If you don't ever want to hear the words PvPvE in Warframe, you don't have to. There's a version versus specters and you're good to go. Like, you don't ever have to squat up against a fellow Tenno.
So Warframe's upcoming PvPvE mode, Face Off, doesn't require the PvP side to it, right? The PvP is fully optional. I had a few comments from players missing that point during my dev stream recap video and also on streams, and it seems to be something that's been missed across the board within the Warframe community by a fair few amount of people, so much so that they had to repeat it on this week's dev short stream. So you can switch it off and play against specters if that's what you prefer, and it will be a mission you need to run in order to farm the new arcanes that are coming with the 1999 update, so it is a game mode you're going to need to do. But before we get into the video, we have a chance, Tenno, right? We have a chance to gain an incredibly powerful Tenet Zorus weapon. Pablo has promised us, right? No backsies, a legally binding Pablo contract. Warframe are nominated for a Player's Voice Award at the Video Game Award Show later this month. If they win, Pablo has promised to give us an overpowered Tenet Zorus. Like I said, Pablo, no backsies, so if we get this, right, if you get that award, then we get our powerful weapon, or we're all coming to Canada and we're taking the maple syrup. That's it, it's gone. So, back to Face Off. Now, Face Off is a new game mode that features 2 teams of 4 players in Warframe, or 4 players versus 4 specters, making it an 8-player experience overall. It is set in Halvania. Players will race to complete objectives for the Hex Syndicate while dealing with waves of enemies and of course each other at the same time. Now in the dev stream there was an exterminate section, there was an assassinate section of this mission, and at the end of the mission they had to fuel generators for the final part as well. Now teams on both sides will be able to earn boosts for their team to speed it up, or they'll be able to cast debuffs for the opposing team in order to slow them down and give your team a better chance at winning, like maybe drain their energy, their shields and so on. Now the primary goal for both teams of course is to outscore the opposing team and finish your objective first. So again, it's just a race. You're not going to be actually invading other players and fighting them and killing them. There is no PvP of that type in this game mode. You're going to be in your mission and the other team is going to be in theirs, and both teams will get rewards at the end of the mission, so there isn't really any kind of huge risk versus reward scenario, although the winners will apparently get extra Phosphor. Now Warframe's whole identity is co-op PvE. So adding any kind of PvP is going to bring an element of toxicity to the surface, more so than usual. People hate to lose, tempers get frayed, frames that aren't meta get told to leave the squad, and skill gaps, if any, will be apparent. And of course not even skill gaps, maybe under-geared Warframes and weapons compared to the over-geared. Which is why there is a pushback of any kind within the Warframe community when it comes to adding a PvP mode, because it could add that toxic element. But again, players can just run Spectres if they want to, run the PvE version and get the same rewards, and it will more than likely be easier than facing Big Daddy Grendel 69 and his squad of Sweatlords as they nuke the entire map against you. Now, with Face Off, we will be getting Conclave standing as well. How much standing we're going to get, we don't exactly know, but it will mean that you will be able to finally, for a lot of us, be able to get our hands on some of the best cosmetics in the game without running Conclave, like the Celestial Sayandana, and of course a lot of skins for weapons that are tied to Conclave. And it is, I guess, an extra source for relic packs for standing of Conclave as well. But the fact of giving us a chance to earn Conclave standing outside of actual Conclave to get these skins, I think is absolutely awesome. Not to mention, I guess, all of the other rewards you're going to get just by playing this game mode, like the new arcanes. We all know that certain Warframes are going to jump to the front of the list of required frames in order to speedrun these missions. Rush frames like maybe like a Volt, and then nuking frames on top of that as well. But again, the PvP is optional. I know it's not something many players want to take part in, because so many of us use Warframe to just unwind or chill after a day at work, college or stress. But it is a fun new game mode. It's something different which I really can't wait to jump into. 1999 is just around the corner. Like I said, make sure to vote for Warframe if you want to see us maybe getting the Tenet Zorus added into the game at Pablo's expense. Have a great day, have a great week, and as always, thanks for watching.